a Ronnie O'Sullivan, there's a way back in that isn't a way back in against John Higgins.
4 more frames to be played, and Mark Selby, he's under pressure here. He's smiling. I don't know what he was smiling about. Maybe he felt he got a heavy contact on the break, but at the moment, not much to smile about on the table. If you're going to miss those, air on the side of it and it too thin, and that was more of a safety shot than a pot, and a good safety shot it was. Good reply. Yeah, I found a path back to the bottom. Well, I was going to say, but the thing, once he had to hit the red, it was never going to be a good white, but now it's nestled to the green. It is.
Yeah, you've got to be careful, no side on this. So decided just to play the containing shot, couldn't get the cue ball down into the balk area. Got to win 2 of the next 4, you think, minimum mark here. Even that mightn't be any good, but anything worse than that, he's going to give himself far too much to do.
Yeah, I think it's also key that just looking at his body language, he looks a little bit frail at the moment. He looks a little bit worried. But it's 4 more frames to play. He's got to really dig deep here and try and get some out of it. As Stephen said, John Higgins is not winning frames in 1 visit. So that takes a little bit of pressure off you. But you can't keep hitting balk colours full in the face. You just make it so much easier for your opponent to play safe. And John Higgins is looking at a 4-ball plant here. And he's very keen on it. It's hard to tell from where we are. I think it might go to the right jaw as we look.
It's very close.
No, but it's in. And if it just stops or gets a nice kiss on the ground, he's on the green.
Yes, for Mark Selby, it never rains but it pours. Made a safety shot there, left a 4-ball plant on. Mind you, well sussed by John Higgins. He was onto it straight away.
4.
Yes, a lesson to all you up-and-coming snooker players. Always have a look at the cluster because you never know what's there. And as John said, that was well spotted.
Yeah, it was a bit of a whammy as well, John, wasn't it? Because the balls opened up lovely after he played the plant. They all went into a nice little line. So as long as John got position on the green, he was perfect to come down the table. Trust me, John Higgins will be trying to turn the screw here. He knows this is a session where he's seriously on top.
$11. 12.
I presume the red just below the pink is available into the left corner. That's why he's played it like that.
Yeah, and the other good news, I think, John, if he runs through on this pink, he can leave an angle to pot that red and bring some more out into play. Looks like he's pretty straight, yeah. So if he plays on that red, he can open a few more out after this one.
Yeah, and that's why he's left himself high on it.
18.
Don't have to play this with too much pace. Screw back for the pink in the same pocket. And bring a few reds in to play. Well, I decided to play it a bit firmer. The only thing I didn't like about that was you're going to lose the cue ball somewhat. But he knew best.
Yes, because he was cannoning into that red immediately, it was stuck with another one, so the balls weren't going to open that much unless you put a bit of force in. But anyway, got to negotiate this positional shot now.
Can you put your crisps or sweets away, please, there at the top? Thank you.
Begs the question, looking from the side on and John Higgins' body language.
24.
He's not on a red. Tell me another plant appeared from nowhere.
Goodness me, if he's on another plant there, Mark Selby will be not believing.
And this one looks on more than the 4-ball plant. This is a plant and it's on for me. It's got to hit the first red thin, as though you were playing to pot it. And surely this has come to his rescue here.
Well, a whole lot of things happened there, but the ultimate, the red went in.
Yeah, let's have a look at this again. As I say, he had to hit this red thin. Well, it looked
28.
as though he hardly hit it, and he played a cannon from the loose red onto the plant. That's why there was no pace in the plant. Give him the benefit of the doubt, but
29.
that was very lucky. And I can't believe he played one cannon from one red onto the other there.
I think he did, John.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think exactly what he played. I think the only way he thought the plant could go was by striking the other one first. So it was very well sussed out.
Okay, well,
34.
give him the benefit of the doubt. It was played more like a trick shot. Anyway, it's in, and he's in amongst the balls.
35.
And can win the frame in one visit now. Yeah, you may be right. You may be right. Maybe he did play the cannon from the loose red onto the plant. Looking at it again.
You can say he's been a bit fortunate with a couple of the plants that he's had in this
41.
break, but you can just see the match player that John Higgins is. Concentration's
42.
right there now. I don't expect him to be missing anything easy in this break.
There you go.
You can go a long way towards that magical number of 18 frames this evening. He's seriously on top at the minute.
You know, in frames, he's halfway there. And could be more than halfway there. Just 3 reds,
48.
3 colours, and he'd be well past the winning line.
$49.
Yeah, Yes, and much was made at the start of this event. The top half of the draw was top heavy.
54.
All the best players, they said, were in the top, and whoever comes through this one's going to win. But it doesn't look like the case at the minute.
55.
I never subscribe to that view. I think there's top-class players everywhere in the draw. At the moment, the defending champion, world number 1, is in big trouble. And it's not looking likely to get better anytime soon.
This red to get to the snooker's required
61.
stage. Easy enough red. Can he get position on pink or black?
62.
That's the applause, and there's Denise, his wife. Everything happy in the Higgins camp at the moment.
Yes, John, it's been a remarkable turnaround in John's form this season. Always been a class act, but well, for a couple
69.
of years his long game wasn't quite there and missed the odd shot you wouldn't expect. But this season, brilliant. Right back, close to his very best.
70.
Yes, and he almost admitted that himself, didn't he, in a press conference a couple of seasons ago, you know. He thought he was becoming a journeyman pro. But something has fired him up again this season.
You know what it's like, John. You can't beat winning.
Yeah. He'll do wonders for your
76.
confidence, a few good results. Well, the red doesn't go in, but he's done enough.
76.
He's won a frame up visit there. Nice 76 break. And it just gets worse for Mark Selby. He's now 6 frames behind, 10-4.